The tomb of Perneb was located in Saqqara, Egypt, about 25 miles south of Cairo. It was built around 2465 to 2323 BC. The tomb of Perneb is a traditional Egyptian mastaba. The mastaba was built from limestone, a material that was vastly used all around Egypt for building. The shape of the mastaba is rectangular with sloped outer walls and a flat roof. There is an open courtyard that is located in front of the tomb and contains two small obelisks that lie outside the stepped boundary walls of the mastaba, which are dedicated to the sun god Horus. The stepped outer boundary wall represents the outer enclosure of another monument, which was the tomb of Shepsessar, Perneb's father. The centralized door, which is the entrance into the tomb, leads into the main offering chamber. The doorways of the tomb are very small, enough for one person to walk through at a time, but high, about 10 feet. After passing through the doorway, the rooms open up to about 15 feet high and have hieroglyphics all over the wall. When walking into the left doorway from the central entrance, we came upon a small room that contained a small slot in the wall. After looking through the slot, there was a small statue of Perneb sitting atop a pedestal. The thing that I liked most about the tomb of Perneb was the fact that there was a big entrance courtyard into the tomb, giving it a more grandiose feel. The Temple of Dendar was located along the west bank of the Nile, roughly 50 miles south of Aswan. It was built around 15 BC and was built by the Roman governor of Egypt, Petronius, during the rule of Emperor Augustus. The temple was dedicated to the goddess Isis of Philae and was built out of limestone. The entrance to the temple faced the Nile River, which represented life and purity. One aspect that is noticeable upon approaching the temple are the large columns at the front of the structure, which are meant to represent large lotus plants sprouting from the Nile. Upon entering the temple, there are carvings of a winged sun that represents the sun god, Horus. Throughout the temple, Augustus is depicted praying and making offerings to Isis, showing him taking on the role as pharaoh. The middle room of the temple was used for making offerings to the goddess. Inside the offering room contains a small statue atop a pedestal. Around 1900, a dam was built in Aswan. The rising water levels caused the temple to be slowly submerged each year as the dam was built higher and higher. It was by the 1960s that the temple was given to the Met. The part that I liked the most about this structure were the massive columns and their ornamental capitals. The columns are massive, yet they are inviting to viewers to enter the building.